Hello and welcome back to Plan with the Two Travelling Planners. We're back in the mini dashboard, but we are the first full week of November. So this week we are going to go with spring vibe, nice colours, brights, quotes, florals. It is Melbourne Cup week for us here in Melbourne. So for me, Monday is, I've taken a day off, so I'm going to have a 4-day weekend. Tuesday's a public holiday. And kind of looking forward to a 3-day working week. So, we're going to have a look at a couple of different books and grab a few things out of it. So I've grabbed out the Simply Lovely sticker book, the journaling, spring, happy quotes, and we might even have a quick look at something from the Empowering Woman book. So we will start off with probably some of the spring book. Because it is, as I said, it's spring carnival, it's racing season, which, look, I don't go to the races. I haven't been to the races in a very long time, and my only experience really going to the races was working. But I do tend to have, catch up with people and friends on Cup Day, and I do have a function to go to this year now. So, as I said, it'll all be about the florals, the spring vibes. So, let's see what we can find to use in the dashboards, or the dashboard, the to-do list. And I think we might do something similar to last week. Might just go with, I've got a little bit of a green vibe happening in here, so I'm going to add in pinks. Actually, pink's probably a really good one to go with because Saturday is actually our breast cancer fundraiser. So pink's probably a really good colour to try and stick with. It's a really, breast cancer, unfortunately, is something we have both been affected by, both Melina and I. So not ourselves, but, we've had family and our mothers both go through it. So we try and do our little bit around creating awareness, raising funds, just doing, trying to do our little bit to try and support those who are going through breast cancer, and, being able to, being able to do our little bit and help raise those funds, and everything gets donated to a charity that is directly involved with working with those with breast cancer. So this year's fundraiser is going to, or all in support of the Breast Cancer Network Australia, and they, they provide the direct support to those affected. So they don't do research. It's purely about the support for those who are going through such a horrible battle. So yeah, that's just us trying to do our little bit. So probably pinks and florals. Really good theme to fit in with our fundraiser on the 9th, on Saturday. So given that that's probably a bit big, we'll go nice pink one to pop in here. So we actually have some really good guest speakers that are going to come and speak. They have all got their own stories to share with us around their breast cancer battle and stories. That stems from people who have been directly affected, so they've gone through the fight themselves. So we've got a lovely lady who's going to come and speak. And we also have sisters who it was identified that they carry the gene and are at high risk of breast cancer. So yeah, they're going to come and speak and share their stories, which I'm really looking forward to. And yeah, I guess I'm really just looking forward to hearing different perspectives. My story is my mum's battle, and I watched her go through that fight for nearly 2 years, and unfortunately she passed away at the end of January this year. But so yeah, it wasn't me that actually obviously went through the fight, but to watch someone go through it is is devastating. It's horrible. So I'm kind of looking forward to hearing Nina speak about what she's gone through as actually a survivor of breast cancer. But I'm also looking forward to the girls, Julie and Michelle, I think it is. I should know that by now. And they're going to share their story as well as being identified with carrying or having the risk, or the genetic risks. So, a few little different stories that are going to be shared. And, I think it's really important that if everybody does share their little bit, and by sharing, if everybody shared their own story, it would mean that we would all be talking about it a little bit more, and hopefully we will get to a point where it won't be such a big issue. We won't have the death rate that we do. We won't have the diagnosis rates that we do. If everybody talked about it a little bit more and identified their risk factors, then, that's my hope. So if we all do a little bit, we'll eventually be able to have a point where it's no longer such a big issue. So that's my hope. And I know that one day we'll have it. So anyway, that's enough of my rambling about what we're doing on the weekend. So florals, brights, as I said, we're just going to keep it nice and happy and positive in here. So we'll just go back to just trying to pop some more bits and pieces into here, as I did last week. Just popping something a little bit brighter and happier on that side. We'll pop something over here as well. And what have we got? We can pop just something to pop in over here as well. And I probably wouldn't mind a little quote. So we might leave the spring book for the moment and see what we can find, maybe in the Simply Lovely book. So it's a little bit floral as well. Plenty of options throughout it. Some probably aren't quite so much me at the moment, but not to say it won't always be. I'm not sure if this is going to help me, this one today. Probably not, so we'll skip that one aside. And maybe something in the quotes book. So we're looking for... Here we've got joy, so let's spread some happy. Can't get it out. Stickers are all stuck. And we'll pop. And we'll just pop that into there. Okay, so surely if we go back to the spring book, there should be some little boxes, little something. There we go, let's do this one. Remember to do, maybe we just use remember. Pop that into here. That up there to remember, and we'll do the one to match over here and use that as the shopping list. Alright, so I think that will probably do. Sorry, we wanted something to pop in here, so we might just pop another one of these florals, and then that'll probably do. There we go. Perfect fit. So there we are. We've got first full week of November all set up. Pinks, florals, probably not as bright as I probably thought, but that's right. We've still got the classic to set up, so who knows what'll go in there. So have a lovely week. In the meantime, while you're waiting for next week's, you can find us on Instagram and Facebook at 2 Travelling Planners And you can find us on our website, twotravellingplanners.com. Have a wonderful week. See you.